Hey everybody, it's Clarksville Diggers, Ron. What we're looking at here, some people call them a hillbilly air conditioner. Y'all seen these on YouTube a lot. And I've been talking about them to people and I never made one until yesterday. And this thing works pretty darn good. Originally, I had my solar power generator right over there. Even had another battery hooked up yesterday, and it was doing great. That's my second video on this thing, but I've done a few little changes, so I thought I'd just do a video on the update. The fan was DC powered, and it was okay, but it just felt weak. So I went and found a cheap deal on a little AC powered fan, which I have to cut the hole out just a little bit bigger. Every time I stick my finger at it, auto focuses. but I'll do that later. And I went to a place and got me 2 bags of ice, 2 20-pound bags of ice, and I filled that sucker up. And already we are at it's getting below 50 degrees. Day for yesterday, our main AC unit went out for a short. I usually try to keep 2 packs of those Buzzman fuses. I opened up 1 pack and put it in, and it still didn't work. Come found out one of the fuses are bad in it. So that's why I always keep up a backup for my backups. And we got that running, but the house did get really hot. And Mama got a little too overheated. I was in and out of the house, and then when I came in, she says it was hot. And I looked, and it was like almost 90 degrees. It's like, oh my God. I thought yesterday, that I'm not going to let that happen. She's going to stay cool as she over there laying in her chair. She's kind of halfway sleeping. I don't think she wants me to show a video on her. She got the dogs. They're laying up in her lap too. They ain't moving either. They love it. A lot of times on these, people have like a 90-degree elbow. And I have seen them where they use 2-inch pipe. And they would have been probably a little more forceful, but I wanted a lot of air come out. So I used a 3-inch instead of a 90-degree because cold air falls. I did a 45 so it shoots it up. That is cool beans. Yeah, it's full. I just went to the store and I got 2 20-pound bags of ice, dirt cheap, and I thought, I'm getting this stuff. Now that works terrific. Like I said, I had my solar generator hooked up, and I had all my gear and stuff there, and it looked cool. Had 2 solar panels outside, and it was keeping my batteries up at 13.7. So I know that does work. And I could still have the panels out and had the generator, and instead of plugging that into a wall outlet, I could plug it into my generator box. But this is just so much easier and less cluttered. But we're keeping the living room good and cool now. What I got to do, I got to cut my hole out just a little bit bigger because I had it cut for the other fan. So I want to widen it just enough so the lip, because I want just enough to get the lip of this ring. So I'll probably have to open it up about a 1/4 inch wider, and that'll fit in perfect. We're staying about a good 50 degrees. That feels good. Whew. Well, that's one of the little things that I was doing around the house today, or yesterday, and then I did a fast little upgrade. And I did a little something out in the fire pit area too. I mean, it's just plumb hot here in Tennessee. And sometimes we come out on the back deck. When we do, we usually sit over there. And we had this misting system. I think we had it for almost 3 years and never did do anything with it. And I finally I thought, I remember a system. So I got it out and I went crazy. I had it coming up, feeding in from here and going all the way around, going down and then coming up. And when I turned it on, yeah, all this was misting. It was just super cool. But we don't come out here on the deck very much. If anything, we're back there in the fire pit area. So what I done, you can still see pieces of hose. It just got too blasted hot yesterday and I just said, forget it, I'm done. But it feeds in there, it goes up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the plants and it missed us out. I've got 3 on the side. I don't have none on the back because I don't want it to get us wet from behind. I got 3 on the other side, and then the hose comes up to the front edge of the tarp and then stops right there, and I got a plug in it. Gonna have to get me a new tarp. I mean, this thing has survived some hellacious storms, but you can see we kind of got some rips, and I've got a few little holes. Gotta try to patch this up a little bit. Right now I just can't afford a new tarp. I thought about just getting another one and throw it on top of it, just to give it extra protection, but take a look at some. Okay, but I got it zip tied to the edges and I'll turn it on and show you what we done. When I'm sitting in here and when this goes, and after it's been doing it for a few minutes, it feels like 20 degrees cooler in this place. Okay, I just turned it on. There's gonna be hot water in here, but still that feels good. See how all this stuff is misting out. Ain't that cool? See, and that's where me and the wife comes a lot. But now with this misting system, hey, I just sat down and I can already feel it. It feels clean, it feels moist air. And as it starts cooling down and dripping off on the sides like it's doing, it's gonna start getting this ground, these rocks, moist. And it's gonna start cooling it off. I guarantee you when it starts cooling off, it feels like it's like 20 degrees cooler. Whew. Plants love it. This is kind of what I was doing, you know. I mean, we are tired of burning up. And you can hear it. Gotta get in here and clean this place up, but just with everything going on, I just ain't really been into it. But guys, little mister for the fire pit area. Like I said, it cools that temperature down real good. So we got a little cooling thing for the house, a little cooling thing out here. And the good thing about it, you know, before when I done this, there was a video where I had like labeled it Redneck Rainstorm, and I had just a regular faucet with a nozzle jammed right in those rocks, shooting up and coming down. Yes, it cooled, but it used a whole lot more water. This thing, I barely got it turned on. There ain't no sense turning it on, you know, full throttle, because only so much water is going to shoot out of the mist. So that works even better. That's cool. Oh man, I tell you, enjoyment on a poor man budget. But again, I thank God that we had all this stuff before I retired. There's just a lot of little stuff, you know, that I had gotten for projects and never did do. Yeah, it's misting up good now. And so now I got the time, now I can start doing it. Yeah, buddy. Plant says, thank you, I love you. All right. Just a couple little quick projects to be done around the house. I ain't really paid too much attention to that garden today. Let's go out there. All right, let's go out to a little micro garden. I can do this stuff when the neighbors are at work. Usually I get out of here and they got 4 little yappers. Little cherry tomatoes finally starting to increase. I kind of realized I think I was overwatering them at first, because that third plant I had to really cut it up a lot. Cut a lot of leaves and limbs off. They were all turning yellow. I mean, I want them to be healthy, but I was overdoing it, and I got to get in there and do some weeding. Bell peppers finally starting to come out of it. And like I said, I removed the other ones I had here because the squash it rules. And the cucumbers are really spreading out too. Man, I get some big cucumbers out of that. But I see some good sized bell pepper. Been getting quite a few tomatoes out of it. I've been blanching them, put them in hot water, boiling hot water for about 60-90 minutes, and when they start splitting, take them out and I throw them in a bucket of ice cold water. And then when they cool off, I'll peel the skin off of it, core them out, break them up, and put a bunch of them into a double sealed, Ziploc bag. Press the air out of it. I thought I heard something. That's Mocha swimming pool. He says, I'm hot, Dad. That felt good, didn't it, buddy? He's getting such of an old dog. I remember when he was a itty bitty, about the size of a rat. But garden's still putting out. Like I said, it ain't nothing you're gonna be able to harvest from to survive before a year. But what I'm trying to do, and even the squash, I'm trying to get them and slice them up, bag them up and freeze them. And at least for stews and stuff like that, it'll be good. Because when you thaw them out, they're gonna be mushy. So it'll be good for soup base or chilies and stuff like that. But that's the little garden. Hey guys, y'all can't go climbing out. Go the other way. You go out here, Mocha will get you. I'll have to see if I can pull him back without damaging. Look at that. That's one that slipped by. Man, I got cucumbers growing out everywhere. I've been getting some, and that's a pretty good size one, but it's a little short. That's done great. I made that little trellis kind of a A-frame, and put a bunch of, I went to my friend's farm and cut some little trees down, stripped them out. So hopefully I can keep them and they can season, and I can use them again next year. That's really worked out great. Can't really see them because of all the cucumbers now. Oh, mercy me. Mocha's thirsty. The ground is drying up. Some of it stays moist. New roof is still doing good. Mister action is really kicking out. I like that. Well, on that to do, we're gonna sign off, and I've been a little bit busy, so I haven't been putting out videos. And I almost thought about, what was it, today's Monday. I almost went yesterday. I was going to do a little metal detecting in the schoolyard. See how many quarters I could find, but didn't get around to it. Just a lot of the priorities, get in the way. And metal detecting just ain't a priority like it used to be. You feel better? You getting old, dude. You poor old buddy. You getting old. Look at them. Look at them gray eyebrows. Well, Joanne, I would appreciate you watching the videos and following along as usual. And we appreciate your prayers. They've been doing good. Oh yeah, I ain't got no hair. Hell, I'm retired. I don't have to have hair. It was a little long and it was driving me crazy one night, and I just said, I cut my own hair, after 38 years barbering, I can do that. But I got looking at it and said, I've done it once before, and I took it off. So now I need me a sucker, right? Kojak. Got some Kojak action going on. But we will see you again, and you will see Mr. Baldy here. Well, y'all have a blessed day. Again, appreciate your prayers, appreciate people supporting the channel like you have. Been a lot of changes when you retire, and sometimes you can't get up and go riding around to all the cool digging places, especially now, especially the way the economy, the inflation's hitting, prices. It's doing everything we got just to keep our heads above water. I mean, honestly, we're still eating, but it's like our nose is right at the water level. But I'm not complaining. As crazy as it sounds, this is where God has me. And due to my own injury, is one situation. It was hard for me to stand up, cutting behind a barber chair. But then with my wife's disability, she needed help. And then especially when she had the brain surgery to get the aneurysm out, and she had that stroke, so got no choice now. It is what it is. I could have prepared more for it, but I did, but I got trust in somebody, and I made some bad decisions, and that hurt me financially. So I threw us back, but we're still here. We're still living. We're still in the same home. Pray God that He keeps us here. At least keeps us here until He has something better for us to go to. And I pray one day when He comes and gets those who are looking for Him. But y'all have a blessed rest of the day. Stay cool. It is hot as a dickens out here. And Joanne and I would say bye. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Be safe. Stay cool.